Good morning. In this lecture series, we see about a continuation of the second video. So already we discussing how to construct the plane and front, the plane and front view. After that, you are considering these two diagram. You have to plan for the tilted view and the final view of this diagram. Okay. So let's move on the problem. So here data is considered 35 and the base length is 75. Okay. So this is the only data to calculate for the only draw for the front and top view only. Okay, not for the third view and the fourth view of this problem. This problem. Okay. So let's consider there is an inclination to HP here. Okay. So based on the inclination to HP, they give a certain value, angle value. It's like a 30 degree or 45 degree. Okay. So there is a shortcut is here. I can please take it out. Okay. So what is the shortcut here is, so whenever the angle is given, for example, the data is given in the problem is 30 degree. Okay. So instead of 30 degree, you have to take as a 60 degree for constructing this diagram. Okay. Why? Because you have to for using this method of problem to for easy for understanding, and neatness of the drawing is very good for good and helpful for this. Okay. So what is the angle here is 60 degree. So that the 60 degree you have to mark it down here. Okay. That 60 degree, if you calculate automatically, this angle should be is 30 degree. Okay, according to the addition of the three interior angle of the triangle. Okay, that is a right angle triangle. Okay, that is a basic principle I have to apply it here. Okay, so once you have to find out this angle, okay, that is I have to find out 60 degree. So what I have to do? So you have to keep some distance from the front view. Okay, after that you have to mark it as a point. Okay, that point you have to place the protector, and you have to mark it as an angle of 60 degree. Okay, so then you have to mark it as angle 60 degree. Before that, you have to measure the base length of the solid. Okay. So what is the actual data you got in your problem? That data you have to note it down, but not mark it in this problem. No need to mark this problem. Okay. So once you have to take the data, and you have to already mark the angle, and you have to what is the angle you got. For example, I got like something 42. Okay, 42 mm. So that data you have to consider in here. So that is a represent as a blue line. Okay. So I just represent as a blue line. So here I place as a one corner. Here you are place as the another corner. How to filter this drawing? So I prism is can be rotating like this. This arrow like this. I have to place here. Okay. So that I have to mark it as a C is a in corner one side of the prism. So that I have to mark it as a C1 dash and D1 dash. What is the other side of the prism is like a A1 dash. I have to mark it out. Then I have to measure the distance between the previous print view. Okay. For example, A1 dash, B1 dash, E1 dash, I have to measure it and mark it as. Okay. And B1 dash, E1 dash from C1 dash, I have to mark it as a same distance. Okay. Once you have to mark it down, you take the drafter. Okay. And then you have to place the small scale and the bigger scale. Okay. That is the drafter over here. Okay. And you have to draw the perpendicular line. Now, what is the data is here? 70 mm, that is a height value. So that the 70 mm you have to draw it. Okay. After that, you have to close this box. Okay, you got A dash is coming here, and B E dash is coming here, and the C dash E D dash is coming here. Okay. Once you have to complete the third view, you have to construct the final view of the tilted view. How to construct this? So once you have to complete this, you have to draw the imaginary line from the each corners. Okay. So and also you have to proceeding the horizontal line from the front top plane of the given solid. Okay. So this is the plane. So from the you have to draw the horizontal line. Okay. So this is the primary foremost thing for these types of problem. So what is the primary and foremost thing here? So for example, here A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and here A, B, C, D, E. Okay, this data is available here. Okay, so A is mapped with A, and A1 is mapped with A1. So first we have to map the A1, B1, C1, D1, and E1. Okay, so A1 dash and A1 is mapping here. Okay, here B1 dash and E1 dash. So here I have to place E1 dash, and similarly here place as a B1 dash. What about here? C1 dash and then D1 dash. Okay, just you have to mark it. Okay, so this corner is when you look at the top view, this corner is not visible, so that I have to mark it as a dotted line. And we have move for the next corner. Similar, A dash is mapped with A, and B dash is mapped with B, C dash is mapped with C, D dash is mapped with D, and E dash is mapped with E. So you have to just join in this line and you have to join. For example, E and E dash the same line, so that I have to join this. And B1 I have to join this. Similar, I have to join the remaining lines also. So once you are to completing these types problem, okay, so you got the exact data for this problem. Okay, so this is the third view and this is the final view. So this is the tilted view, this is the final view of this problem. So this is the step number one, and this is step number two, and this is step number three, and this is step number four. So in this order you have to complete this diagram.